Push a player button. From
Bally, Midway. Now look here, these two folks remember seeing me throw games out.
That's right.
At my old house on Bree Road, Bree and Moorfield Road. And when the games were no good, I used to put them out on the curb. You remember that, huh?
I do, yeah.
All those years ago. Oh.
We made a plan around what that we did.
Yeah.
We could have.
Yeah, you could have, yeah. Gosh, we threw out so many games. And now, of course, we wish we had some of those games. There's a lot of them are these classics. These are two. These are called CABARETs. Both made by Bally Midway, 1980 or 81. And there are very few left. They didn't make many because see how little they are. These were made to go in IHOPs or like the lobby of a restaurant or any place where they didn't want a large machine. So they put in a smaller monitor. These are 13-inch rather than 19-inch. And then they're generally art-free. So the sides on this Pac-Man is the original walnut grain paper. This is a heavy vinyl. The Gorf artwork was too well worn, so we painted it a high gloss black. And then we used to have black T-molding. We put yellow T-molding. I think it fits very well. The man that ordered these two likes the idea that he can get two to fit one. Right. So the space, and then it doesn't take up so much room. But it's sort of like you put a shrinking ray on it, shrink everything down. It's really nice.
We were into that to you.
Oh, the peanut gallery.
I love the sarcasm.
Now, see, do you see this? This boy back here just doesn't know when to stop.
Leave me alone, Staples.
Staples. See, he's still remarking over my Staples. See, that's when the jukebox hit me. See,
the jukebox hit me, or you hit the jukebox, one or the other.
The lid hit me. It fell down. See, I warn you in those videos. You got to be careful. The jukebox lid, and the part broke, and the thing collapsed right on my head. Boom.
But the sign that says hard hat area.
The staples are going to come out.
Same thing,
a little bit of both.
Tell you what I'll do. I'll have the staples out. We'll hang them up back here. We'll hang the staples up back here. They come out on Tuesday. He's touching up this Doctor Who. Almost done. What do we call it? Doctor Who Done It. There's another game called Who Done It. We keep getting them confused.
Not we, you.
I get nothing but abuse.
What happens when you take all that abuse to the head?
You hear this?
I understand.
Do you hear this?
I was here.
It's insubordination. But don't you agree that these have come out very nice? We cannot get control panel artwork, but we did our best to touch these up, so it's very nice. What makes this game neat is if you touch the control panel, it goes into advertising. So the solid state joystick is sensitive, so when you touch it, it'll make a noise, hoping somebody will put a quarter in.
Ah.
Now the nice thing is we were able to put the lights back in.
Push a player button.
Push A, isn't that neat? Push A, player 1 button.
You will need a
See the control panel, the little joystick lights up. There's two small 6-volt grain of wheats in there. I'd light that up. And notice the lights go out when you squeeze the trigger. Lots of programming on this game. Just a terrific game. Look at the beautiful color. That's our good old reliable G07 in there. You finish just like Space Invaders. When you squeeze the trigger, the shield disappears, so you're unprotected. Now this game does have a couple cheats. You can find them on ipdb.org. I like the idea that you can move all over the screen. Now some people call this the peeing screen, because it looks like they're peeing on you. Beautiful game. Now, once again, I'm just not the greatest player. Or Frank, am I the greatest player? No. I heard that again, young man.
Pretty universal, I think, around
Gosh, how could I miss it again? Look at that. Now I wave into the next one. Of course, this is based on the Galaxian game. Do you hear the stereo separation? Frank, bring the camera in a little closer so they can pick up the stereo a little better. Not when I die. I got one left. Now, the only downside is the smaller one doesn't have the rating screen on the side. Remember how the side of the game had the lights that light up at the end of the game? Yeah, that's the end of the game. Look at that. But nice, really nice monitor glass. The monitors sit back like that. Frank, let's go back and show the back here. And I don't know if you've ever seen the insides of the games. Here's your 13-inch Electro-Home monitor. We've put new. Actually, the Electro-Home's in that one. This is a Wells Garner, the 4900. All new capacitors in the chassis. That's the amplifier, the stereo amp that Bally put on. The controls are right there. The amplifier's out in the open, so it gets plenty of nice, cool air to keep it cool. We've reheated it, of course. There is the logic board cage. We take the logic board out, we burnish the bottoms of it, we reheat the connectors, all that's done. Now do you see that board? That's the only game that uses that board. That's the interface to the monitor. You have to reheat these two connectors and these packs here on the end. So this converts the signal, the RGB signal. It's the only game that has that, and you have to have that for the game to work. Now notice we took out that wretched power supply. My gosh, it's horrible power supply. And we put in a nice, stable, new power supply. Now that board set gets all 3 voltages all the time. The power supply goes dead, then the board is protected. So if you lose 1 volt on this, one of the 3 voltages, the power supply shuts off. It's very nice to have, and it works out really nice.
How do you reheat them?
With a solder station. We put it on a bench, and then Kurt or Frank, who's working the camera. Steven can even do it. Actually, every guy here in the
Steven
center.
can even do it. What the heck is that supposed to mean?
The only thing you're good for is painting and an occasional
Not
delivery.
good for, I'm the best.
This is like that hockey match. There's good money in that.
Yeah, actually, yeah. You know, while we're back here, let's show you the Pac-Man. This is the Geo7 with the new flyback. All new capacitors. We pretty much bulletproof that. I'm going to tilt it forward so I don't have to bend over. I don't like bending over, Frank. Logic board here has new capacitors all around to make that stable. If you have a static board, pull it out and throw it out. The static board plugs into the top. Nothing but trouble. Pull it out, get rid of it. And on the bottom, Frank has replaced, can you turn your light on? The fuse block. See those 4 fuses? That's the 5 volts and 12 volts. You have to put a brand new fuse block and new fuses so everything gets nice quality steady voltage to your board. We want to bulletproof this game so it's going to work for the next 15 years with no trouble at the customer's house. And generally that's the case, wouldn't you say? Now don't you think you'd like to buy one of these games for your house?
You know what's in my house? You know there's no room for this.
Do you know I have
So much
40
stuff.
of these in my house? I collect cabarets. I have these 2 obviously already. But I collect cabarets. These are more common.
These are cool, yeah.
They made a lot of Pac-Mans. This is that original all-metal joystick. We put a new bellows in there, so the joystick feels just like it did when the game was brand new. What a terrific game this is. The original game has the same screen. The maze stays the same, but the fruit changes. Obviously, there's don't say it, Frank. I know what you were thinking. Frank, don't be nasty now, young
Still
man.
the same fruit in every video.
See, I knew what it did. You hear the abuse? He works for me.
No, you work for me.
Well, if we sell that show, the History Channel, they're still interested, but we don't have a contract. This man wants a raise. Actually, Steven does too.
Ain't nobody got no time for that. The interplay here would make a great show.
I think so.
Absolutely.
Wallace, do we have good interplay? Did you see him slip by?
Why not, right?
Have you noticed that Wallace keeps
So
trying
that's
to
what you
slip
call it
by?
now? Interplay?
He's hiding. Interplay. Good word.
He's going the opposite way. He's actually avoiding us. He's going back to his work area.
Obviously,
We should head him off the plan. We're working on an Asteroids Deluxe here. So you can see. Good. We'll see you up
Thanks for the
front.
tour.
You got it. See, we give tours. If you come to visit, I will give you a 50-cent tour. Let's head Wallace off at the pass. There you are, young man.
Yeah, well, next time you're going to see my back. I'm going to be going out the door.
Oh, you can't. He's leaving again. You left early last night.
Yeah, 8 o'clock.
Listen, these 50-hour work weeks have got to come to a close.
Who's that?
You're supposed to be here 60, 70 hours.
I only get paid for 20.
And look, right here, this young man, this is Chris, and he is still working on this. But soon this will be done. You should be calling me Indy.
Dr. Jones?
Okie dokie, Dr. Jones, hold on to your potatoes.
Keep watching. Doctor Who is going to be later today. Doctor Who. Good.
Hey, got it.
It better be done.
It might be. We'll just have to wait and see.
See you soon. Good night. Now get out!